Hello, peace and blessings be upon you all wherever you may be. I am Surveyor Nurhayatul Khursniah and I am currently lecturing at Universiti Tunku Rahman, UTAR. In this video presentation, I would like to share with you information about quantity surveying. If you are considering about what you want to do after you leave school, you might want to know this. At UTAR, we are offering a bachelor degree in quantity surveying. I will go through with you and explain about what you need to know about quantity surveying. Is that okay with you? Firstly, let me answer some important questions as follows. Number 1. What is QS? Number 2. Why choose QS? Number 3. Who is eligible? Followed by number 4. Where can you study? Number 5. When can you be a professional QS? Last but not least, number 6. Frequently asked questions. If you are thinking of what you want to be after you left school, why not take a look at this presentation and decide for yourself. It is in the moment of making the right decision that you will realize your future ambition. Quote by Drip. How about being a quantity surveyor? Your future lies in what resides in your mind today and the decision you are going to make. Let's think about it. What profession do you want to pursue when you leave school? Yes. How about being a quantity surveyor? Let me explain to you what is a quantity surveyor. A quantity surveyor, QS, is a construction industry professional with expert knowledge on construction cost and contracts. Quantity surveyors manage the cost and budget of a building project from outset to completion. They are experts involved in the day-to-day operation of construction sites, such as employing and purchasing materials, as well as handling all aspects of construction projects, contractual and financial components. Do you know that qualified professional quantity surveyors are known as chartered surveyors in the UK and certified quantity surveyors in Australia and other countries? As I mentioned earlier, their roles to keep a close eye on project finances and contractual relationships. Also to make sure that the financial position of construction projects is accurately reported and controlled effectively. Let me share with you 3 core attributes of a quantity surveyor. First, integrity. QS holds strongly to established moral values and positive work ethics. Second, competent. QS possesses high degree of knowledge, skills, and experience. Last but not least, positive mental attitudes. QS, viewing the professional with deep passions and strong commitment. So now, why choose QS? Let me share with you the advantages of being a QS. Talking by experience, ability to move around to various sectors. I will explain further on the various sectors later on. Career progressions and excellence compensation. Fairly good pay. Trust me. Quantity surveying is an interesting and dynamic career. Being a QS, we are eligible to meet with clients, architects, engineers, suppliers, and other counterparts of construction industry players. Quantity surveyors may work in a variety of areas, such as private practice, government sectors, education institutions, construction companies, property developers, banks and financial institutions, industrial companies, and other commercial companies, etc. Their professional skills are highly respected and often achieve top managerial status. Let me share with you the scope of basic services of QS outlined as follows. Preparation of preliminary cost estimates and cost plan of the development project, advice on cost estimate, advice on procurement, tendering and contractual procedures and arrangement. Of course, preparation of the bills of quantities, facilitate engineers and architects on preparing specification document to be a part of document tender. Tendering purposes, organize the calling tenders, evaluation of tenders received of the form of the tender reports are a part of the pre-tender stage. Post-tender stage starts when the project has been awarded to the contractor. Interim evaluation of work progress on site for purpose of interim payment, as well as preparation of financial statement of regular interval during the construction period, and the settlement of the final accounts of the projects. A cross-industry research report published in 2019 highlighted this shortage by placing QS third on the list of severe shortage occupations. This means organizations experienced significant difficulty in recruitment and retention of QS. Who is eligible? Let me share with you minimum entry requirements in UTAR. To pursue a bachelor degree in quantity surveying, SPM leavers, you need to undergo foundation program or equivalent pre-U qualification. Alternatively, for diploma holder, you can also enter a degree via your diploma in related field, especially in built environment. I will share with you how you get to connect with us. Okay, so in the meanwhile, you can go to our official website to know further about the entry requirement. Where can you study? Come and join us. Why not enroll at Universiti Tunku Abdul Rahman with us? We are offering, of course, we have MQA approval, the duration of a full-time study, 4 years, and we have 3 times intakes yearly, January, May, and October. At our affordable fees for Malaysian and international students as well. Of course, we are fully accredited and we are waiting to meet you all at our campus Sungai Long, Kuala Lumpur. Career prospect after graduation. Of course, a professional quantity surveyor, contract executive, estimator, cost manager, project planner, project coordinator, contracts, claims manager, and etc. Our bachelor degree in quantity surveying meets the standards of quality comparable with international benchmarks established by the world-leading professional body such as Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyors, RICS, and the Board of Quantity Surveyors Malaysia, BQSM. We are also among the partner universities signing the Memorandum of Cooperation MOC with Royal Institution of Surveyors Malaysia RISM and Memorandum of Understanding MOU with Construction Industry Development Board CIDB. When can you be a professional QS? After 4 years study in UTAR, as I mentioned earlier, we are accredited by both the BQSM as well as RICS in the UK. The Assessment of Professional Competence APC for quantity surveyors in Malaysia, which consists of supervised professional with work diary and logbooks to complete. Submission of critical analysis reporting and professional interview is a common route for graduates seeking professional registration with BQSM. There are 2 levels for registration with BQSM. Tier 1 Professional Quantity Surveyors PQS. Tier 2 Consultant Quantity Surveyor CQS. Aspiring PQS with relevant years of experience with consultant quantity surveying practice or a public agency are eligible to take the Tier 2 assessment, which includes writing test and a professional interview to qualify as a consultant quantity surveyor CQS. You must also register as a provisional member with both the BQSM and RISM during your journey to become a qualified quantity surveyor. You will be admitted as a full member of RSM with the prefix titles in front of your name. SR stands for surveyor if you have completed and passed all of the examinations and interviews. With RISM, you have the option to work toward the highest degree of fellow memberships. For those who wish to work abroad, RICS offers a pathway to become a chartered member of RICS and then a fellow member of RICS. Please keep in mind that this pathway is merely a suggested path for your reference. The professional organization may at any time amend the assessment and membership requirements as judged necessary. As a result, it's necessary to double-check the present path with officials or the professional body before enrolling. Hope my explanation helps. This is the best part. Average entrance monthly salary of quantity surveyors in Malaysia as high as nearly RM7K. Sounds good, isn't it? This is the fact that average entrance monthly salary of quantity surveyors in Malaysia, total pay up to RM81K. Average salary RM40,000 per year. This is last updated last November this year, 2021. Pros and cons of being a quantity surveyor. This is by experience. Never a dull day since the job allows you to work indoors and as well as outdoors. Of course, healthy employment, good workout growth, and a fairly good salary, as I mentioned earlier, it is undeniable. Great for individuals who are always up and about seeking for the interaction with others. Well, of course, work can be physically demanding as the job may include long periods of working and standing. It is a very tedious task, can keep you away from your commitment from family as you are sometimes required to be at the work site in a long hours. Let me share with you the total numbers of quantity surveyors in Malaysia by types. As reported by BQSM, professional QS only 676, followed by consultant QS less than 1,994. QS practices, the firms has been registered with BQSM only 388, followed by QS technologist and about 94, and then provisional QS, it is about 332, 3332, 3,332 only. So numbers of certified quantity surveyors in Malaysia, the total number of QS in Malaysia only 5,096, and the total numbers of certified quantity surveyors less than 1,994. So it is a bright future for you. Let me share with you frequently asked questions. What does QS need to know? QS need to be good in mathematics, attention to details, as well as analytical thinking skills and knowledge of buildings and constructions. What responsibilities do QS have? Like I mentioned in earlier parts, QS managing all aspects of contractual and financial, all aspects of the construction projects. What are the likely questions asked in an interview for QS? Many things they could ask, but the good indicator, the tips, the longer the session, the higher chance to get hired. So not to worry about it. As a fresh graduate, the potential employer will ask about your experience during internship as well as your final year projects. So keep on a good attitude. Are there positive prospects for QS in the future? Yes, of course it is. Like I mentioned earlier, it is a very bright prospect for QS in the future. Are there any financial supports provided? Yes, in UTAR we do have financial supports provided. After this, I'm going to share with you to get you guys connected to the advice on the financial support and whatnot. As a QS, as a graduate QS, is it mandatory for me to be registered? No, it is not mandatory, but it is a value added. If I am a registered QS, would I get paid more? Yes, of course. you will get more paid if you are registered QS. Okay, if you have any inquiries, if you have any questions, you may contact us at the following email address. If you are Malaysian students, go to the inquiry at utar.edu.my. International student, you can email us at international@utar.edu.my. Application status inquiry, admission@utar.edu.my. And you can go straight to our head of department, Dr. Felicia Yong, at yongYY@utar.edu.my. So what are you waiting for? Time waits for no one. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.